Hey everybody, what's up? I got some red, white, and blue going on for my Rangers that won the World Series, and got to give my shout out. My wife here, Teresa, she passed away back in 2013. Huge Rangers fan. Year before she passed away, I think it was a year before she passed away, when the Rangers were in the World Series last time. They lost, but they won this time, baby. So good on that. Take my red, white, and blue off now. Put my regular hat on. We're going to watch a video on this is actual state legislated mandated curriculum that they're going to teach ninth grade or high school age students now. Uh, and this is also a course that somehow they're giving these adults credit for it that are going through the training to be officers, right? And it's kind of disturbing because they are literally teaching these kids how to like bow down to the police officers, right? And they're teaching the officers. I mean, just the interaction, even the music. The music's all tense and setting like a dangerous tone, and the whole thing's just wrong. The whole thing is just wrong. They even this is sick. This is sick, next level sick. Okay, one of the officers that they have doing the you know narrating or whatever, just for a brief part. Um, the man had cancer, right? They knew he was going to die. Okay, I mean this is sad. Okay, don't get me wrong, but they used him. They used this man in his sickness and his death intentionally to get him in on the narration, so that at the end of the video they could have his memorial, thing put up. So and they don't say what he died from, and he doesn't look sick in the first part, but I mean, I'm 50. I can, you can tell people are not quite right, but these kids don't know. They're gonna think this officer died in the line of duty. He took a bullet probably because somebody didn't have their hands at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. Those bastards, you know. I mean, this is sick. It's sick. It's wrong. Wow, unreal, unfreaking real. I just, man, I tell you, people are something else. I like being from Texas because we go on vacation and your friends, introduce you. Hey, it's my friend from Texas. You can just be yourself, or you can be Texan. What I mean by that is be like, hey, how you doing there? Yeah, boy, we just got in yesterday. Man, it's nice cool up here. Everybody hot as hell down there in Texas. I'll tell you what. Let's watch this video. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to stop this. Listen to this music. Like, listen how dramatic it is. You're supposed to teach de-escalation techniques and not going into something like, with all this drama. This is exactly the opposite.
Hello, I'm State Senator Royce West. Today I'd like to discuss with you the Community Safety Education Act, legislation designed to define the behavioral expectation of law enforcement and citizens during traffic interactions. More specifically, there's been issues that have arose over the last few years concerning the interaction between law enforcement and citizens, and in many instances, there have been fatalities as a result of this interaction. In addition, we have placed that in our driver education courses as well as our police academies. The reason for doing this is to make certain that, to the best extent possible, everyone is on the same page in terms of what are the behavioral expectations when stopped by a police officer. Heretofore, police officers understood what the behavioral expectations were, but citizens haven't understood it. And so by making this simple change, we believe that we've incorporated into the DNA of our state, and by doing that we can make these types of interactions safer for all concerned. The State Senator Royce West. Thank you.
Okay, please go faster because I am running late. I will not.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Please, just go through the light. Just don't let that light turn red.
Okay, fine.
Again, listen to the music like it's all amped up, like trying to make a tense situation. And what the hell are they doing here? I mean, they're talking about expectations of behavior by citizens, and yet they claim by the officers too, but they don't. Look at the way the officers act here. This is ridiculous.
I think we're getting pulled over.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh no!
Obviously, if I go over the speed limit, we're gonna get pulled over.
Pastor, put your hands on the dash. Pastor,
Ma'am,
put your hands on the dashboard.
I mean, look at how stern this female cop is standing there. You know, I mean, this is just insane. You know, you got two 16-year-old girls, and they're, you know, I mean, this is pathetic. This is pathetic.
Pastor, put your hands on the dash. Pastor,
Ma'am,
put your hands on the dashboard.
Thank you.
They said
Driver, put your hands on the steering wheel. My name is Deputy Larry Hatch, Travis County Precinct 1. The reason why I stopped you is speeding 45 and 35. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance, ma'am?
Did they really just get backup for these two 16-year-old girls? I mean, what in the hell? What in the hell?
Thank you. Sit tight for a second. I'll be right back with you.
Look at that dude is backing away. Like, what are they? This is an actual course from TCOLE, the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement. This is what they're training these officers like that they are. You got to be suspicious of these two 16-year-olds. Make sure you get backup and make sure you harass the hell out of them. And don't you dare turn your back on them because they're definitely some dangerous looking people right there. Tell you what.
You'll be asked to sign a citation.
This isn't saying that you agree. It's just saying that you're going to follow up with the court.
You're going to be issued a citation for speeding 45 and 35. It's not a admission of guilt, but a promise to appear to court. You saw it right here at the last line, the bottom line right there.
You will get a copy with all the information you need.
We'll receive a notice in the mail. You got 30 days to appeal. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Penn. The video you just watched is intended to show you what not to do when you're stopped by a police officer. But what is the right thing to do? How should you, as a citizen, handle the situation? We've asked a cross-section of high school students.
Yeah, I'm not trying to interject race in this or anything, but it just come to my attention that is my imagination are the only white people they've shown the offenders here. Just point it out.
And ordinary citizens to help us out by asking some of the typical questions that you might have about the right way to handle yourself if and when you get pulled over. Let's get right to it.
What does the officer expect to see when he approaches our car?
Officers don't always have a clear view into your vehicle. Keep your hands visible. Don't move around. Don't reach for anything. For example, you can place your hand on the steering wheel in the 10 and the 2 position. That makes sense? Take a deep breath, breathe, relax, wait for the officer to approach, and he'll give you further instructions. If it's dark, turn the overhead light on.
Why does the officer tell us to roll down our windows? What's that all about?
On a traffic stop, the officer may ask you to roll down your windows for his or her own safety. Under certain circumstances, when there's not a great deal of illumination or when the windows have a tint, the officer may require you to roll down the windows to identify anybody who may be in the back seat.
What happens if I don't want to show you my driver's license or tell you who I am?
If you refuse to show your driver's license to an officer when he stops you on a traffic stop, the officer can arrest you for refusing to show your driver's license. And under certain circumstances, if probable cause exists, the officer may also require the passengers to identify themselves.
What happens if I don't have my driver's license with me? Will I be arrested? What if I just forgot it at home?
An officer can usually verify that you have a license once he obtains basic information from you. Depending on local law, you may be arrested, but most likely you will only get a citation.
Do I have to get out of my car? I'm not a criminal.
Most of the time, an officer will actually get out of the vehicle for safety. You will be amazed how many times an officer and or his vehicle are struck by another driver while conducting a traffic stop. If the officer asks you to get out of the vehicle, it's for your safety and also for his.
Now, this kind of bothers me a little bit. And just, please don't think the wrong thing here, okay? But you got this guy using the word, he's saying X instead of asked. I was engaged to African American for 5 years, so clearly not racist. And her mom and her parents, they talk that way at home, but they work. Her mom worked at a bank. I don't know where her dad worked, but when they were at work, they didn't talk like that. You don't. That's not a professional, uh, you know, dialect or dialogue or anything to use. Is that I just don't get it.
Put it this way, nobody wants to be standing 6 inches from the highway with their back to traffic.
What if I'm a passenger in a stopped car? Can I ask questions?
Many times passengers want to get involved with what's going on. Generally, we're only going to speak with the driver unless a passenger has done something wrong. The officer should only conduct business with the driver. It's up to the driver to pass on the information to the passenger.
Is forgetting to use my signal or going a few miles over the speed limit really a big deal?
Traffic law is all about everyone's safety. Most of the time, officers look for traffic violations in areas where there have been accidents, citizen complaints about traffic, or areas known to be dangerous like construction zones, narrow streets, hills, blind curves, that sort of thing. When an officer makes a traffic stop, it is about getting people to drive safer. So sometimes, yes, not using that signal can be a big issue. Think about the last time someone didn't signal and cut you off.
Why should I sign a ticket? I don't want to look like I agree with it.
Look at the ticket as a personal recognizance bond. You're assigning it to say you will contact a court so you can be released to go on your way. If you don't sign the ticket, then you can be arrested and taken to see the magistrate at the jail.
Okay, so I signed the ticket. What happens next?
The law says.
Okay, now this part is kind of weird and sad because this guy right here, I think he's already sick and they know he's going to die. And so they used him in the video, and you're going to see at the very end of the video, they do a memorial for this guy. So, he probably had cancer or something else, but they do it in a way where they try to use that. And I think this is just disturbing that they try to use that. And they kind of present it in the context, like they don't tell you how he died. So, these young kids watching this are going to think, oh, he died in the line of duty. And even probably the officers that watch this, they're so, I mean, clearly, this is a course, I'm just beside myself, that they're literally teaching this course to adults as part of their curriculum when it's basically telling them how other people do their work for them, how they're training the public. It's unreal.
Says you have to be given at least 10 days to contact the court to state what you plan on doing. At this point, you have options you can discuss with the court. You can ask to go to trial and have a judge decide your case. Some courts allow you to plead no contest and take defensive driving courses to then have the ticket dismissed. Or you can just pay the fine. If you don't have the money right away, almost every court will work with you to set up a payment plan. There are other options that you may have that vary court by court. The big thing is to ask and be sure to do it before the time set on your citation.
What if I think the officer acted inappropriately or was rude or didn't have a reason to stop me?
Hey, if you think the officer acted inappropriately, was rude, or didn't have a reason to stop you, remember, you can take it to court. A court will have the final say on whether or not you violated the law.
No. You file a complaint with the department. The judge isn't going to take your complaint to the department. The judge is only ruling on the ticket. I mean, literally, they're trying to teach people to bypass the right way. You're supposed to just take that to the court. Don't complain to the department. What a crock.
If it's about the officer's behavior or treatment, please contact that officer's employing agency. They have investigators that will contact you, and they will thoroughly investigate the complaint.
Okay, I was wrong, but yeah, thoroughly investigate. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Don't forget that most officers in this state and even across the country now have either in-car cameras with audio or on body-worn cameras with audio, so that will be the beginning point of the investigation. After the department investigates your concern or complaint, they will contact you, let you know what the results were, what their findings were, and let you know what action, if any, was taken.
Yeah, on a side note, I filed a complaint with the Salina Police Department on October 5th. It's now November 5th, I think, 4th or 5th, and they still haven't got back to me. Now, this is more than just a complaint that I filed because they actually took from me, the officer took a purchase receipt from, I purchased the car at an auction, and they give you a packet of paperwork when you purchase a car at auction, and you need every single one of those pieces of paper to transfer the title and get the vehicle registered in your name. So the officer takes it and he puts it on his dashboard, and you can see he forgets to give it back to me. And so what do you think he does with it? When, this obviously important piece of paper, he puts it away in a separate, file, right? Or tries to get a hold of me? No. He threw it away. He threw it away. Okay, now these are original documents that I can't get copies of. So now I have a vehicle that I paid $5,000 for, well, $4,633 for at auction, that I have no way to transfer the title into my name. And I've been trying to get a hold of them to get something resolved with this, and it's been a month and nothing. So yeah, file that complaint with the department. They'll thoroughly investigate it. Speaking of which, so I mean, the cop, Officer Wasmer, he's got a reputation for pulling people over for license plate lights being out, right? Only the license plate lights aren't out. So what he does is he drowns out that fact by using his spotlight and his bright lights on his vehicle, 2 spotlights. So I'm driving down the road, driving down the tollway, and all of a sudden this SUV comes, 100 miles an hour behind me with no red and blue lights on, just bright lights and 2 spotlights. I mean, just hauling down the road coming at me, scared the crap out of me. I don't know what the heck this is, and literally he gets right on my tail. Not safe traveling, you have to be a certain distance behind the car in front of you. He's right on me with those lights blasted at me. I temporarily was blinded. I mean, that's dangerous. You can kill somebody doing this. This dude's just, it's unreal. And during the video, during the body-worn camera and, well, in the dash cam, you can see him looking up stuff about me on the computer. And at one point, he utters the words, "You motherfucker." I mean, unreal. And, yeah. And by the way, my license plate lights were working.
Do I have to let an officer search me or my car?
You have the right to deny a consent search of your car, and even if you say yes, you can change your mind at any time. A consent search means that the officer is asking you for permission to search your car. However, if the officer has probable cause to search, they not need consent. As far as a person, an officer can frisk a car. For example, if you are asked to get out, the officer can look inside before you get back in to see if there is a weapon within reach of the driver.
So now you have a better idea of how to handle the situation. Let's wrap things up and take another look at our traffic stop and how it could have turned out better.
We had pizza yesterday.
No hamburgers, because I don't eat red meat.
That's right. Got a non-meat eater over here.
What about snappy salads?
Ooh, snappy salads. Talking my language now.
Been there a long time.
What you gonna get?
Salmon on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Make my own half snap.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this man have brake lights on?
Doesn't look like it.
I didn't see brake lights on that one. So, you're getting pulled over.
Don't panic. It happens.
Put on your signal and look for a safe place to pull off the road. Bravo 742 traffic. It's going to be a Texas tag. George King 430 Lincoln. Occupied one. If you can get into a parking lot, great.
I mean, just pointing this out, the statute says you must pull over immediately. And, they got this guy just farting all through this parking lot, trying to find, just the right parking spot. One with, maybe not too much shade, not too much light. You just, find the perfect thing. But if you're going to teach the public how to act, you better damn well tell them what the statute expects, so they don't get themselves in trouble with a, overzealous officer that tries to charge him with some fleeing because he didn't pull over right away like the statute demands, I mean, whatever.
Put your car in park.
Roll down your windows.
Turn off your engine.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel and wait for the officer.
Sob like a little girl and tell them how important they are.
You will be asked to show your driver's license and insurance.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, officer.
Officer Opros, Dallas Police Department. You're being
Shine your flashlight right in their eyes because it's definitely necessary.
stopped today because your brake lights are out. Is there any reason your brake lights are out this evening?
No, sir. I didn't realize it was out.
May I see your driver's license and proof?
Do what the officer asked. If you have to reach into your console, let him know you're about to do it. You're in my console. Let me grab them.
Okay, go ahead.
Here you go, officer.
Thank you, sir. I'll be right back with you, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
The officer may ask you to get out the car. Just follow the instructions.
They may beat you with their nightsticks.
Stand where you're asked. It will be the safest place.
Stay out of the car until you're told to get back in.
Hop on one foot and rub your belly.
So where are you coming from tonight?
I'm coming from class. I had an exam today.
What kind of exam?
I had a history exam.
History exam.
Yes.
How did you do?
I think I did pretty well. We will not find out until tomorrow.
Oh, well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I
hope you
appreciate
did
it.
well also.
I hope I did too.
I wasn't very good in history.
No?
No.
What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math? Not really that smart for math, but hopefully you get math a lot more than what I do. Wait for the officer to tell you it's okay to leave.
All right, sir. Here's your driver's license and insurance back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're all set.
Now let's see if you can drive straight after we blind you with this flashlight.
Just a warning for the brake lights. You're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Drive safe.
Thank you. You have a great night.
You too.
Have a good night.
You have a great night, ma'am.
Thank you. Look for a safe spot to leave. Usually the officer will wait for you to leave first.
On behalf of all the state and local partners that brought you this training video, thank you for watching. And safe travels across the great state of Texas.
We just want to keep everyone safe and get to our home at the end of the day.
So that's how they do like special thanks to us. They put that, they knew this dude was going to die. And they put him in this video just so they could put him there at the end. So they probably got all these kids. I mean, this is sad, but, he had cancer or something. I'm all but positive. But they put it in there because everybody's thinking, oh, he must have died. He's a hero because he died, taking a gunshot or something. But no, people get cancer. It sucks. I'm not trying to make light of that in any way, shape, or form. I lost my wife, so I understand the seriousness of death. But they chose him knowing he was going to die, so that they could put him in the video like this. What the fudge? I mean, so yeah, this was this is what they're training the police. They don't even have to do their work now because the public is being trained to do your work for you. I mean, but they don't teach the officers how to, behave properly with a. Just treat everybody as though they're dangerous. I mean, it's always for their safety, for their safety. Well, what about our safety? What is safe about you charging up at 100 miles an hour behind somebody and then following them at a less than 1 second interval with 2 spotlights and your, brand new LED bright lights? They're lighting it up like no other. What about us? Did you ever think about that? Like, unreal. Unreal. Uh-oh. I reproduced this video. FBI might be coming. Yes, well, unfortunately, your fiduciary standings have not held up so well during the recession, and, well, you are now poor. Yes, I'm sorry to tell you. Right then, yes. Well, please go away. Don't come back. Yes, this bank is for people with money. We like money. Hey, guys, I think I met this girl online. She's sexy. Not very happy about this at all. Very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. This will be very bad for the company. And you're no longer welcome at the country club. You must go at once. Hello, my name is Francois. I'm from Czechoslovakia. French Czechoslovakia. This is where we wear the glasses with the, there's the other half there. Yep, that boy ain't right. I'll be all right. Let's get a tape on them, some bitches. Give me another beer. Make this work. I can see. I can drive. We got this. Get my reading glasses. We can do this. I'll just hold them on with this here, put some tape on them, and we'll be good to go. Sweet. This from Miss Kelly, my 3rd grade teacher, told me I'd never amount to anything. Look at me now, bitch. It's time for the Olympics. Welcome back to the Olympic coverage. I'm Bruce. We're going to be covering figure skating today. Oh, look at the bulge in that one's pants. Spinning around. I'm spinning around too there. Just look at that style. Oh, that's fabulous there. Just look at that style. Go on. To the... What, me? You look at that. All by myself. Oh, well, got you people. Hi. Hey there. Oh, hey there. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. What are you doing later? I want to date. Hey there, lady. Hey there, lady. You got some nice knockers there. I'll touch you. Hey, lady. You got some nice phone bags there. Got a poke one? Get a little poke in there. Did somebody say nice knockers? Let me have a look at those babies. Ew, but I'll look at them anyway. Oh. Hard tits, man. Whoa. Check those out. that. So there's like boobs over here. So I'm just gonna look quick. Oh my God, man. Look at those things. Dude. Hey, lady. That's a nice rug you got there. Huh? It's pretty sweet, man. Just come hang out or something, you know. And look, for the last time, I want my lawnmower back. How am I supposed to drink beer when I'm walking around when you got my ride mower up in your shop? I can't do it, right? It's hot out there in Texas. Because inside out, it's wiggity, 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 whack. Look at them knocking. Holy gigamolies. Oh, howdy there. You look like a nice lady. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I am so cool. I wear my hat on like this. Yes. I drive like this too. See? Yes. The ladies, they like this. You know, they're looking all the time. And I'm giving them a little look, you know, a little tease for them to just kind of get them into my je ne sais quoi, you know what I'm saying? Yes. You don't actually speak French? Croissant? You know, the French people were very fond of the 1996 Chicago Bulls. Pipon, Paxson, Phil Jackson, Michel Jordan. What do they know? Well, I was actually fond of the Chicago Bulls too that year. They're pretty good. That Michael Jackson fella, he's a little bit better than I was. You know, I had some skills out there in the court and whatnot, but he was just built a little bit better in the game than I was. And there's all kinds of other reasons too, but we won't get into that. We got a limited amount of time here. What was I going to say? You ever do this when you're thinking? Just to mess with people? Yeah. You do different paces. You go fast and slow. Like, get them hooked on it. You're like watching it, you know, and then you slow down. They're slowing down. And you get the little finger in there, like, yeah, I'm messing with mine. You don't tell them that though, all right? You stick your finger in your ear, you smell it. Don't do that. That's rude. Put your glasses in your ear, smell it. That's what you do. I've a friend of mine. She's not a lesbian. I guess she was always a lesbian, but she, you know, I guess back in the day, it was a little harder to be yourself, and so she got married. But she did right when she got married. Feller, well, let's just say they had a condo in Vail. They went to Monaco yearly. It, funds, you know. It's not why she married a man, but they had funds. And so she tells stories all the time, you know, and she's not trying to act hoity-toity or anything, you know, but she lived that life for 20, when she got divorced. You know, she didn't go into marriage with all that money. She did no prenup, or no prenup, no lawyer. She said, I trust you. Just, you know, work it out. And, yeah, I mean, she's good people. But she tells, you know, stories of just her life, not trying to be hoity-toity or anything. And, you know, of course, it's always in Monte Carlo or Vail or places I'm not going. And they said they were out. She said they were out there, somewhere off the coast of Greece on a yacht. They took a helicopter in, and just, you know, well, I do this all the time. No. But anyways, there was I don't think he was Greek. He was like Middle Eastern of some sort or other. And she said he had this peculiar thing he would do. I mean, this guy's like uber wealthy, but he would sit in his chair and he had like big eyebrows. He'd sit in his captain's chair, Just out of nowhere, he'd go like this and start rubbing us. You got to see her do it. It's hilarious. And, she said it was very difficult because you got to try to, not laugh at him while he's doing this. But, yeah, that was his go-to move right there. It was maybe he's giving her a finger, That's what that was. I don't know. But, goddamn, I'm a handsome man. Just kidding. My mama told me I was, though. That's right. Just put my glasses on. Mama. Hi, Mommy. I'm a handsome boy. Hi, Mama. Hey, I'm on TV. I'm kind of. Somebody might be watching on our TV, so technically, I'm on TV. Yeah. Doesn't pay very well. Speaking of which, there's a little button down there. If you feel obligated, just got too much money. If you have that problem, maybe I could help you with it. Do you have too much money? Is it causing you problems? Are people always after you? I can cure that for you. That's right. Just send it to me. I will gladly take that off your hand. I will get myself a membership at the country club. I've always wanted to go to the country club. Actually, I was a member of the country club, but that was when I was a kid. See, Dad did all right for himself. And, boy, I miss those days. Food in the fridge all the time. And, friends come over like, wow, you got a nice house and everything, and you're all like successful, even though you ain't, and then you grow up and you realize, damn, I should have done a little better school because people are like, damn, this is a shithole. What the fuck happened to you, man? Got any food? You ain't got shit up in here. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Yeah, well, I had glory days. I had those days. Oh, glory days. That's right. Once upon a time, I had a membership at the country club. That's right. After school, we would go, a couple of us boys, and we'd take the golf carts around, and boy, we'd just get all crazy and spin it around on the wet grass. All kinds of good fun. Oh, boy. Yes. Of course, the, maintenance workers would get a little angry, but what are they going to do? We're members, Oh, we were pieces of shit, I'll tell you what. Yeah. I deserve to be poor. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I've always been a nice guy. Now, I just not say I'm a nice guy. I'll never get laid again. Yeah, do not be a nice guy. I was a nice guy. Like, up to the age of, 23. It's like, yeah, I'll just keep being nice to her, Like, she keeps coming over and complaining about her boyfriend, Like, one of these times she's just going to stay. But, then she always just leaves for boyfriend again, right? And, you get a couple of those girls, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'm starting to see some sort of pattern developing here, right? You are too busy, asshole, and the girl come to you, right? Okay, understand this very clear. So you got to be just this right mix of a nice hole, nice asshole. You got to be. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Sometimes you have to run. Yes, very good to run sometimes. They are very crazy in the head, yes. Also, they are crazy. Bad shit. Very. I was going to say something there. Why did I have something? What I forget? Tell you what, getting old. Can't remember my name. Garth. That's right. Hi there. I'm Garth. You're watching me on a phone or tablet or computer. Or if this is sometime in the future, possibly some sort of holographic device. Yes. Because, what would it be some shit somehow in the future, I don't know. Nah, that don't make any sense. What in the hell is hanging off the side of my, is that just a ray of sunlight? Oh, wait. Did I get it? You got it good. Yeah. Let's see here. I should set myself up some props or something. I can give myself some props. Yeah. Was sweet. I got a different color hat here. You know, mix things up a little bit. How about that hair there, huh? That's right. I used to have a 4-head. Now I have a 5-head. Aha. Let's just brighten things up here. Look at that. Yeah. If I could, I don't know, Lance Armstrong type of going biking. Yeah, we're taking the bikes out today. Oh, except that. Oh, all the other old guys are just looking old. But I had some work done, and I look a little bit younger than I actually am. Problem is, I still sound like I'm old as shit. Plus, I got grandkids, right? So, doesn't really work out. We're like, hey, who's your grandpa? Whatever. Speaking of which, I actually do have 2 grandkids. Talk about wrecking my game. To be honest, I kind of wrecked my own game before that happened, so whatever. I'm just old. And old people need money because they're very cold and hungry. There's that button down there. Just a little tip so I could get some porridge. Yes, that would be lovely so I don't freeze to death tonight. I feel like slipping away now. Oh, goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. If you would only tip me money, I still be. I'm a sick bastard. That boy ain't right. Mom's no longer proud of me. Tell you what, she turned the channel off by now. Told all the relatives she don't know me, which is fine because I do the same thing to her all the time. So I guess probably owes it to me. What the hell? Why would I do something like that? Used to be such a sweet boy, and he went and got all crazy and stuff. Don't know why. So when you moved me to Texas, right? It's a damn heat down here. Tell you what, man, you step outside like 9 o'clock in the morning, right? And you're drenching in sweat. What the fuck is up with that? Who the hell made this thing? How? Man, let's get this. You ever lived down here, at some point in time, you stop, you look around, you start thinking, how the hell these people live here before air conditioning, right? No. No. I don't care how far you got to walk, pack up the mules, whatever. No. 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 There's no reason for it. None. What did they do? What in the hell? Texas has the most beautiful scenery. No, it's like tumbleweeds. Texas has one natural lake. The entire state, and half of that lake is in Louisiana. That's right. Mm-hmm. I got them gators and stuff. Louisiana. That's a dirty state, I'll tell you what, man. Oof. I guess it could be worse than Texas. Even Houston's kind of dirty. I'm not a big fan of Houston. They're Texans. I still respect you and all. Boy, I'm powerful sorry our Rangers had to take you out there in that ALCS, but we went representing. You guys probably would have lost it. So we went representing Texas, which we know you're still proud of. You're a little jealous because your town's much dirtier than ours, and we're better looking, and we have a World Series ring. And I go on, but that'd just be rude of me. I like being rude. Well, there's a lot of other. Never mind. How about that Joel Osteen? Praise Jesus and my mansions. That's Jesus just gives me all your money. That's what Jesus wants. Is he wants you to give me your money because The poor people out there, they're learning a lesson. They're poor for a reason. Jesus made them poor, right? If Jesus wanted them to be rich, he would have given them the money that you're supposed to send to me. Okay? See, very simple. So, matter of fact, if you were to give that money to the poor people, they wouldn't be learning a lesson, and they would have to live this life all over again, right? Now, you don't want to do that. I don't know. You want to send the money to me. So there's a little button right down there. Lord have mercy. It wasn't very smart of me, was it? So I better put on my button. Oh, that was one of the Swiss cake rolls where a little chocolatey piece fell off. I'll save that for later. So been that snack right there. I ain't even got to get up or nothing. It's sitting right there waiting on me. I'm making a spectacle of myself. See what I did there? Do I look smarter now? Be. Excuse me. Yes. Hello. Could I get some service here? I'm seriously, you people. What's this? Is I've been sitting here for 35 minutes, and I'm hungry, and I want my pancakes. Okay. I just came here. I want my flapjacks. Is that too much to ask for? Can I just get my flapjacks, please? Please. And also, there's a little button right down there. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could keep me from losing my mind. Stop it. It's the madness around here. And if Jesus Christ, it's like you don't know what's going on in here. It's like it's a freaking war or something, You got these other guys, there's gangsters in there. It's dangerous. Tell you what. So yeah, do us a favor. Yes, old boy. Not too doubtful. The first thing you're going to want to do here, okay, is relax and assert a calmer demeanor. See, you're getting all these things going on in your head because you're just allowing them to happen. See, you have the ultimate control. You have the control, you see, my boy. It's all in your power. You just have to harness it. It is there. It is there. But if you give into it and you just, start doing things like talking like this, just not going to work out too well for you. Just people don't take you seriously when you just, for some reason, I just get weird looks and girls, they just haven't been, lining up for me lately. I just can't figure out why. Jeez. Yes, old boy. I can see why. Yeah, that's a little too low. Got a big nose, so I can go many levels. What is that down there? Is that a button? What is that? You can donate money? Really? Well, this is fascinating. The things they come up with. How does this work? I must know. I am so fascinated by this technology. What will they think of next? Okay, so what? They click on the button then, yes? Okay, right? Well, this one is not clicking on the button. Hello? Yes, are you broken? Do you hear me? The button? Yes. He's still not clicking it. That's okay. You see, we're in a digital world and we will come haunt you later for not. No, we won't haunt you later. We'll haunt you now. It doesn't look very scary with these here glasses on. Tell you what, man. We don't like people like you around these parts. Come up in here with your big fancy cars and acting all like you own the place. It's our town, buddy. Right? You know what I'm saying? You figured that. That's right. Yep. Tell you what there. it was I was thinking about going over there, getting that, and they got them. Oh, you know what they got them. Whatever. The doohickeys, the valves. You're gonna fix the vehicles, okay? Because got a rattle on the one of them, okay, and it's vibrating, right? It's not working right. So I'm gonna fix it up, okay? So I'll do that, right? You just click on that button. It's all about the button, man. Button, you know, it's a button, but on button. Let's analyze the word here, chap. Button. Crikey. Hello. Right, Governor. Oh, but there. I don't know what then you're gonna go to it and happy people. Dang. Yeah. I had an interesting experience once. Buddy of mine, his wife's I don't know how all these people knew them, but they played cards, poker, and a large contingency of the group ended up being deaf people. And boy, they get passionate about their cards. And for some people who don't communicate with their sounds, they start communicating with their sounds, but it's just a little uncomfortable because they got their hands going and everything. They're arguing. You don't know what they're saying, but you know it ain't good, right? But when they get angry, I guess it's just instinct or something. That voice box starts kicking in, and they just get to grunting and I don't know what you want to call the noise, man. I'm going to hell, but man, I mean, the noises. The good thing is they can't hear me, so I don't feel as bad. I just hope that I guess they'd have to close captioning on, wouldn't they? I'm sorry, because I'm actually blind. So no, I'm not. I'm a douchebag. Yeah, capital D, lowercase douchebag. But yeah, it's a new style here. Market this. I'll start a whole channel. Oh man, I'm sorry. I totally spilled something on my shirt. Could you wash it for me or something? I've used that one before. I'm not gonna lie. I am a douchebag. Please forgive me. But she was hot, man. What you gonna do? I mean, when they looking all, when they smell like soap and stuff, and they're like purty, you got to sometimes you're getting all tactical and stuff, and next thing you know, you're pretending to spill stuff on his shirt. Well, you actually got to spill something on it because he got to have something to wash there, But you do it when they ain't looking. That's the best way to do it, I found. All right? But understand, once you cross that line, you ain't coming back. You're a douchebag for life, and you just got to accept it. And then, it is what it is, but, you always got that night to remember, and probably many more. There's a high correlation rate with being a douchebag and getting the girls found. It ain't right, but it is true. But hey, call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Can you tell me what that means? I like breakfast better. Can I have breakfast tonight for dinner? would that be all right? Sometimes I just feel like asking people because, I ain't got nobody to ask no more. And if I don't ask nobody, well, how am I know if I'm doing things right? Because, yeah, that's right. I mean, I could read about it on the interwebs and stuff, but sorry, ladies, I have to put this shirt back on. All the men folk are getting jealous of me. They're not, they're trying to look like these, but they're not. But tell you what, man, back in the day, I used to lift all them weights and stuff, man. I was looking all good for them girls. Now I'm just old. For a little while I had that salt and pepper going on, but now it's looking more like salt. And it ain't even like blending in nicely. It's just like, give me like a streak there. Like somebody took a damn marker to my face or something. What happened to you, boy? Like I started shaving and, had like one of them rickety things going on and missed a bunch of spots. Did I get it all? Did I get it all, boy? How am I looking there? Hey, ladies. How you doing? Well, oh, yeah. Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guantanamera. Hey, vato, what's up, morning? Hey, orale, vato, what's up, morning? Today we're going to talk about this stuff, man, and some things. It's really cool. Stick around, all right? Yeah. We're not insinuating that all Mexicans smoke marijuana. Could have been smoking a cigarette. Could have been smoking air. You think about that. You're out there paying for cigarettes. Who's the smart one? Air doesn't cost anything. And it's just as content. Plus, no lung cancer. Huh? Yeah, that'll knock you off your high horse there, won't it? Yeah, tough guy. Think you're all cool with your real cigarettes, Mr. Marlboro man. How's that cancer treat you now, huh? Can make fun of that dude there. Guess what? He can breathe just fine. Huh? He ain't got none of the emphysemas or nothing like that. He ain't got none of them cirrhosises of the livers. Liver gizzards. Gizzards. Gizzard. Gazankle. Gesundheit. Gosh. So I think I'm going to join the Navy. Yes. Because they have like seamen and the rear admiral and the poop deck. It's like fabulous. So you want to put me out in the middle of the ocean with just a bunch of guys that can't go anywhere? People get on a submarine. Woo-hoo. In the unlikely event I have a homosexual contingent, please understand I am not homophobic in any way, shape, or form. My best friend is a lesbian, as is my mother. Well, obviously, she wasn't always, and she always was, I guess, but it's complicated, see? Yes. Have you ever seen a cholo intellect before? This is very interesting. They talk about the barrios, yes, and the roses made the finest chalupas. Oh, they were exquisite, just absolutely to die for. The way she fluffed, the taste buds were just delighted. It was like a most beautiful thing for your mouth you could ever experience. I can't even describe it accurately. It's such a wonderful thing. Tell you what, man. Up there in Texas, we do a little bit different, right? I just go to the Waffle House, and they make them up there for me, right? I can pay. There's always somebody running rolls there, and it ain't Mexican food, but it's always Mexican cooking it, so it technically is Mexican food, right? So I guess I like Mexican food and whatnot. I mean, who might judge? Listen to me. This is not going to go too well. Uh, I am answering a lot of calls lately from the American people with the banks, and they're not able to understand that it takes several days for the money to clear because the bank will say something one day, and then it will not take it. It puts it into the pending is the way they list this, right? And 4 days later, this clears. Okay, now you must understand the difference between the pending and the clear, right? But for some reason, the people of your country, they do not seem to be able to understand this concept, and this is very concerning for me because a lot of my country relies on people like you calling here that who employs us. But if you're getting this dumb, then how are you going to earn money? And then how are we going to earn money? Because we won't be able to help you. You're going to be so dumb that we won't have jobs anymore, right? So stop being stupid, people, please. I go up to Minnesota. Oh yeah, we go out in the boat there. Yeah, do the fishing on the ice lake. You get the northern lakes up there. You get they get the chain lakes. They got the long lake. You get all those good good play. You get the good musky fish up there. Oh yeah, yeah. Beautiful waters up there. Get the loons. Yeah, of course there's your beer drinkers up there. Got to have your beer drinkers. Most people up there can drink. I tell you what, man. I went to high school in Wisconsin. Uh, Damn. You want to talk about some people who drink? Holy balls, man. Matter of fact, when I was living up there, Wisconsin, I played in the Rose Bowl, and Rose Bowl ran out of beer in like the first quarter. I'm not even kidding. I mean, it's like these people have some blood in their alcohol system, right? Serious, man. Boy. I wasn't even trying to outdrink women up there. I was like, you know what? I'm a bitch. You got me. All right? You got me. You are. It's all you. You sit down and make a video. Next thing you know, you're talking about beer drinking women while you're being an intellectual cholo. And I don't even know how I can cut the Lord. What's wrong with me? That's why I never get anything done. Tell you what. I gotta. Yeah. But, that little butt down there. Just look, whatever you got, like $200,000-$300,000, whatever you find on the couches, right? I mean, there's gotta be some. Call the richest person and tell them it's a great show. All right. If we all do that, if you're not gonna physically donate, all right, call the richest person and just like talk me up as the greatest thing ever, right? But don't mention the button thing, right? We'll let that discover. We'll figure that out on his own, right? Make sure he's got plenty of liquid assets before you're doing this, right? Get them good and liquored up. Take them out drinking first. Yeah, and as you drop them off, like, hey, you should check this out. All right, everybody. It's been real. Catch you next time.
Feels good. T-minus 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bucking the system with the Bulls Geek Channel.
Hey, I almost forgot. My cousin, Dimitri, got a band. New music coming out. Take a listen. Go buy it on iTunes, huh? Good stuff.
There's a wrecking ball. Hey, mister.
cruelty. Wishing you a long farewell. Wrecking ball is coming to you. 10,000 pounds of force raining down. Wrecking ball, have you heard the news? You're the one when you see us coming. Running down the streets at night, you can't escape the pain. Coming down for the fight, nothing's gonna stop this train. Wrecking ball is coming to you. 10,000 pounds of force raining down. Wrecking ball, have you heard the news? You're the one when you see us coming.
Who's gonna say it? You?
What's up? You. Oh, fuck you.
Fuck. All right.
What's up? We're Yale Hughes.
We're releasing our first song.
And it's called Wrecking Ball.
Oh, Friday,
Why does it matter who says it?
because it's gotta go in sequence.
What's up? We're Yale Hughes.
And we're releasing our first song.
Friday, October 6th.
Available on all streaming platforms.
Stay tuned.
Bulls Deep Productions.
Get your gear at bullsdeep.creator-spring.com.